Thank you for listening to the Rat Chat podcast. Welcome to the sewers.
Slay, welcome back to the Rat Chat. Today, what are we talking? Are we doing childhood fears?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry. I was thinking about it was. I want to tell you guys this. It was strange. It was like I kept seeing it everywhere. So I was having this conversation with my cousin and my dad, and it was we were talking about, well, you know, that old lady and then the younger dude.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The one on TikTok.
Should we explain it? Just because I know my parents listen to this.
So basically, there is a couple on TikTok, and it's literally like I don't know how old she is. In my understanding, if I look at her, I feel like she's like
about her age.
Yeah, she's like in her 60s, 70s, and you have these.
I feel older. Yeah, she's a little.
No, I feel like in 80s she would slow down and bye. You know.
I think she's like 80.
Well, I'm gonna say 70 or 80. So it's a really, really old lady. And then she has a younger guy that's like 23, like in his 20s.
Yeah, and they're already married and trying for a kid.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
Like that's there. Like she's pregnant, she said.
Oh, for real?
I don't think she is.
I don't know. I don't know the full story because I do not like this.
How can she get pregnant? How can she
Yeah.
get pregnant?
I don't think so.
After you reach a certain age, you know, you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't like that. I don't deal with them. I don't like them.
Oh, I was just gonna say, to sum it all up, it's just like an older looking woman and a really young looking man, and they're a couple on TikTok, and they keep showing up in my For You page. That's it.
I need to get off. But yeah, so we were having this conversation about how my cousin stumbled up onto their OnlyFans, and then we were just having a conversation about OnlyFans because, like, what I guess a lot of people think OnlyFans is, like, when just hearing OnlyFans is like, I guess, an inappropriate website. And then I was having this conversation with him and my dad, and they were telling me how it's basically like YouTube, but you pay for it. So I was like, you can upload anything on there and just, I don't know, like, get money. And I was like, that's so interesting, because I've always thought that it was something like tied to being inappropriate, you know, like not safe for work content on there, which it does. Like there's like a good grip of content like that. Yeah. But if you don't search for it, obviously you're not gonna really see it. And I think it's interesting. And then also, so we had that conversation, and then afterwards, I think the next day, I saw a YouTuber that I watched talk about it too, about like the two, like, I think it was like the top two, like, content creators who are girls who make like a lot of money, like a lot of money, and they don't really post explicit content. Like, it's just selfies, and they have people pay for it. Well, I mean, obviously people are paying for it, but I was like, they're making millions of dollars on just this. I mean, like, kudos to them. I was so fascinated by this, like how they rack up money. And I think their like main sources is coming from subscribers paying to like see their content, and then they're paying messages like to talk to them. I don't think they respond back.
That's smart.
Yeah. So you have to pay like a certain amount, however they want you to pay, to text them a message. And then obviously how many messages you send is how many times you have to pay over and over again. So I was like, that's so interesting. Yeah. So when we blow up, we're going on OnlyFans, guys.
Yeah.
And we have to make like a disclosure. Hey, y'all, this ain't no fucking, excuse my language. This ain't no fucking like, but we're just posting some funny shit. You want to see me hit a bush? I'll hit a bush. Want me to jump in a cactus? I'll jump into a cactus. Pay my
Those
shit.
sound like euphemisms. Those sound like euphemisms.
We should start one, but only do like car
Feet.
stunts.
Oh.
No, it just shows like it just shows like 5-second videos of us like blinking or something.
And you can, and people will pay for it as long as you have that type of audience, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool.
When
Anyways,
there's some crunching on my fingers, I'll pay for $5 for a 5-second video.
because it's like a
ASMR.
Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't really
Oh,
know what the
that's so
difference
interesting.
between OnlyFans and Patreon is. Like, I think maybe just like the rules.
Yeah, I don't think you can post inappropriate or explicit content on Patreon.
Okay,
And
that's probably
there's
the difference.
tiers on Patreon. I don't know if OnlyFans has tiers. I think it's more about how much, like, it's specific to, like, what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like the services. But I think for Patreon, too, I think it allows it to a certain extent because you see all these artists. Well, I mean, for me, like, I've seen Instagram artists who have Patreons and they draw,
true.
like, explicit stuff, too.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Mhm.
sure how it works.
I didn't know that.
The Rat Chat OnlyFans will be real in 3 seconds.
How much?
$1,000.
It's
Per
like
person.
$10 for like us clipping saying, "Hey."
Like a cameo. We should do a cameo.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's your girl, Mama June.
I love Cameo so much. But I like Fiverr better.
We should start off there and then work our way up to cameo.
Yeah.
I
All
think,
the way
yeah.
up. All the way up. Nothing can stop us. We're all the way up. I have so much energy. Like, I don't know. My day was really nice until Lulu woke me up like at 6 a.m.
Oh no.
It was like, "Hey, y'all, I want to," like, "Hey." I was just like, no.
I don't think you
haven't
talked about her.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I have to think the wording before I say something really stupid. So on June 28th, my mom was on Instagram and she just typed in like, dogs for sale. And she saw one in the Marina Valley Post saying, "Oh, we have 12 litters of puppies and we're giving them away for $300, which is like really good, okay, for a dog." So
Unless you adopt.
huh?
Yeah.
I said unless you adopt.
Yeah.
Unless you adopt. When you adopt a dog, it's like almost like $600 to $1,000. Like it's so
No.
It's so much cheaper.
Mhm.
They
No.
have
Maybe
like
like-
$5 dog days.
What I
Yeah.
heard from like the lady, because I wasn't there, but I was on the phone with her and she was talking to my mom. She was like, "Yeah, the white Labradors, they go up to like 600 to 1,000." I was like, "What the hell?" Because it's like
Yeah.
a natural breeder. This wasn't like from the shelter. This was like a breeder that like gave us like this dog.
Yeah.
You know? So we paid $300 instead of like, 600 or more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, considering you got like a specific breed, that's a good price.
yes, and this dog is so sweet. Her full name, it's a she, okay? Her full name is Lulu Blue, which is Lulu space BLU.
And you can look her up.
You can look it up.
Should have named her Corbina.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't want
saying.
Or Chippy.
But this dog, she's very hyper and she's in the teething stage. So she bit off my wall.
I can't believe she bit your wall.
I'm so upset and I wanted to cry too because now I have to like repaint my walls and I don't want to and I have to take down everything.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. She's a lot to handle. I have to like probably like stay up until 12 a.m. just to make sure like she's asleep because if she's not asleep, oh, it's gonna be hell for me because I'll be up until 3 a.m. And my dad, we had a conversation about this. He was like, "Oh, you were up till 3 a.m. Okay, what time did you go to bed then?" I was like, 3 a.m. What else?
Mhm.
That's a stupid question. He was like, "Oh no, like when did you get up?" I'm like 6 a.m.
Oh,
And he was like,
man.
"You're lying." I'm like, "No, she barks when mom and dad leave, when you guys leave." And so I go back again. I sleep for like another 30 minutes and she barks again when my mom gets home.
Yeah.
Because Rocky will get rather up and start barking in the hallway, like, oh my gosh, my mom's home. And then that gets her going. And then she gets pissed because she wants to sleep on the bed. So it wakes me up and I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the puppy stage is hard.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
know.
it will go by so fast.
I think my whole parents are just on the battle of taking care of this dog, saying like, "Oh, well, I stayed up with." I'm like, no, no, no. Like, I stayed up with this dog every single week, and you guys are complaining about her pissing in the room and like pissing on the floor. And I'm just like, first of all, have you ever stayed up with her like until fucking 3 a.m.? No. So shush.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing my damn mind over this.
I know. I watched her for a week for you guys, and I think people really underestimate, because I really had a puppy like that before. But when I was watching her, and it was just me watching her, it was like, oh my God, it was so much damn work for this tiny dog. And I don't know, it makes me think that people, a lot of the times, I bet they buy puppies not really expecting like that much work.
Yeah, they're not expecting like a bunch of like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like, oh, you're gonna act like a tough guy. Like, I'm gonna handle it. And then like when they do, it's like, oh, I can't do this. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, that's why a lot of people would buy the dog and they wouldn't care for it because they weren't ready for it. And I'm looking at them like, why did you buy the dog in the first place? Now you're gonna get rid of it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell? I don't know. Anyways, sorry, keep going.
No, that's it. I was just saying, like,
Oh.
it makes me think a lot of people probably just like get a puppy and not really know what they're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
And then they probably just end up probably neglecting it.
Yeah, they neglect it, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm never getting a dog again." It's like, then why did you insist in the first place? It's not like what's the point of like getting a dog? Like, are you stupid or something?
They just aren't educated, or they don't make the effort to educate themselves on what it's actually like.
I think what makes me mad is just like you get a dog, you're expecting like, oh, this dog is gonna be really nice and all. You take care of it for like I don't know how many weeks, but like you take care of it, and then you want to give up. Like, wait a damn minute, you know?
That's why I think, in my opinion, it's probably better to just adopt like an older dog.
Yes.
Because like you can skip that stage altogether. You can give a dog that needs a home.
Yes, I honestly like I would like suggest to do that because like it is so it's not much work because I know Ross got a puppy too, you know?
Yeah.
But I know how she's struggling with her dog because you would tell stories about your dog and we would just like giggle and be like, "Oh, that's so funny." And then like I'm experiencing it and I'm like, "No, this is like for real." I give Ross some props. Like this shit sucks.
Maisie is great now because Maisie is over a year old.
Aww.
But the puppy phase, like, so Maisie is the first animal we've ever had that wasn't adopted. My mom was like just looking for options. We knew we wanted to be specific about the dog we got this time because our last dog, Rosie, she was adopted from a family that lived in a city nearby ours. They just like put her up because they couldn't afford taking care of her anymore. And so we just like but we didn't really have a not that we like needed to have a choice, but we didn't have a choice in the dog we got, and she was this really mentally demented pug. And like this dog was crazy and and it like she just had really really weird habits. She was not right in the head. We think she might have been visually impaired. So it was like all these things, and so we were like, this time with the dog, we're not gonna be seeking a specific breed, but we do know that we want to like narrow down our options. So our Australian Shepherd was one of those options, and that's how we ended up with Maisie. Funny, she's a funny dog. We did not make it through crate training because it's so hard. Like Maisie's breed is high energy, so like she needs stimulation, and so with puppies that are already like really little and need constant stimulation as much as they need sleep, like Maisie is like because of her breed type is more energy on top of that. But now that like we're out of the puppy phase, we've gone through like all of the terrible stages, it's a lot better. But yeah, it's work and it's not fun. And adopting animals is so much easier because I mean, there are pros and cons to both, but I think there are more pros to adoption than there are cons.
And the best part is like the outcome when you finish like your puppy stage and everything, it's so worth it because I know when Lulu is going to be 1 year old, she's not going to be barking, she's not going to be, teething and everything. She's going to be like normal. But oh my god, my mom was telling me the story, and this happened with my old dog Coco. Love her to death. So when I was like taking care of her, because like we found her in the streets and everything, I didn't know dogs can get periods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if they're not fixed.
Yeah, and the worst part is for Lulu, I know this dog is gonna be crazy because like when Coco had hers, she would be so moody, she would snap at me and everything. So like now I have to be prepared of those moments. I can't be mad at it because this like a dog that's like really.
I mean,
okay, for Lulu, she's more. She likes naps. She doesn't like dark light. She likes bright light. She likes this outside, but she doesn't like it when you say no.
Yeah.
Oh, my fear is when she has the period moment. I'm afraid
like
if I say no, she will be so snappy. So I'm just like, we need to get her fixed.
Yeah. Do it.
But
do
we
it
have, like
as soon as you possibly can.
But you know what?
Because it's
until
not
like
fun.
2 years. We're good.
Yeah. Well, Maisie, we got her fixed. She was almost a year when she got her first heat. And she was starting to show like signs of it, and so we were like, all right, we're getting her fixed because especially with bigger breeds, like you got to do the whole diaper thing, their behavior, it's just not worth it. And like with like we take her to like dog park or dog beach, for example, like we don't want her getting pregnant. And even though she was good about fending male dogs off, like they would still kind of harass her and get in her business while she was playing because she wasn't fixed. And so now that she's fixed, there aren't male dogs up her ass all the time, and it helps with their behavior, like because their hormones are more regulated. You're not going to deal with the big change in hormones and then wait for that to kind of come down, and then you're kind of back to normal.
She said, I don't care if I got bitches. I got my family. But yeah, for like Lulu, I'm afraid like something's gonna happen to her, like a big dog's gonna go attack her, and then they're gonna be like, oh, and then I'm gonna be like, oh really, they're playing? It looks like your dog's my dog. So
Oh my god.
So that happened to Coco, like this, like I don't know, like a chihuahua or something. She was on her period and we didn't know because like this was like still new and we never had a female. Well, we actually did have a female dog, but we didn't fix her yet because we didn't know if she was actually fixed or not.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, here we go. We're just like, oh, we love her dog, and I'm like, this chihuahua starts humping her, and I'm just like, all right, can you get your dog off? And they're like, I'm like, do you want puppies? Do you want litters? Like, do you want litters of puppies? Like, do you want to pay for everything? Like, get off the dog. Like, get this dog off before I kick it. Like, I was getting pissed off. I don't want my dog to get pregnant, and now it's like my like responsibility of taking care of like these other dogs that like, I didn't want puppies for, and I don't want her to suffer. She wasn't supposed to have puppies. It's just really difficult with like what certain dog you have, because if it was a male, okay, like you're not gonna deal with like the periods, but you're gonna deal with like domination. That's the only thing that sucks about boy dogs. But if it's a girl dog, it's just mood swings and that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. These dogs they're you know, love animals, but they really piss us off sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know, like, because the girl dogs I had, I found out that dogs can get periods like last year because of my cousin's dogs. Like they would put Pampers on their dogs, and I was like, "Where does this dog pamper?"
Yeah, I know. The first time it freaked me out. I think it was a Doberman, and oh my god, it scared me so bad. I was like, "What is happening to her?"
It's
I
a
didn't know that could
large
happen.
diaper.
No, I was like, "What is going on?" Because
Yeah,
I guess
but
I don't know.
mhm.
I think people should fix their dogs. Because I don't want to. That's scary.
Yeah.
I don't think you should put a diaper on a dog to begin with, or except for Shiny, because he
I was
tinkles
like,
in the house.
I was like tiny.
Yeah, he doesn't count.
I
Mhm.
He's an
know.
old man.
He stopped peeing in the house. He's a good doggy.
Oh.
Or at least he's not peeing where we can notice. I don't know.
So,
We're gonna find a
Leaving
stash or something.
surprises.
I know.
There's
There's
like
gonna be a
dried
corner
up
we
like
discover.
there's like a dried up like pee area. Like it's just a big puddle that's like all dried up in your carpet.
Ew.
I hope not.
Mm.
I
But
know
I
Rocky's
know. Oh,
becoming to that. Oh, I'm so sorry.
no, you're okay. You can keep going.
I was saying like Rocky's becoming to that stage where he's becoming a little old man, and I'm like, no, this dog is so adorable. Like everyone likes Rocky except for like, well, Cassie never met Rocky yet. You know?
No, I need to go over.
Yes, you can come over anytime. We can even do like a swim day. Like I don't care.
I would love
I
to.
like Rocky, but Rocky tried to bite me. He is rude to
Gosh.
me. I don't know what the hell his problem is.
The reason why I know the reason why because my mom was next to him. Like he was next to my mom, right?
That's no excuse.
He was being protective. My mom got him first, so he only saw like, oh, my mom is like the savior, and that's my mom. So that's what he was protecting. You know,
Mm-hmm.
dogs can be
Mm,
very protective with their like certain owners.
yeah,
But I know damn well
very.
Coco was protective over me, but Rocky was like protective over my mom. This new dog, I don't know who she's gonna be protective over. I know I sure as hell it's not gonna be my brother because he keeps kicking her out. He doesn't help a lot.
Oh,
So I'm just like, okay,
Mm,
this dog is probably gonna pick my father, my mom, or me again.
Yeah.
or Rocky.
Because you
Keep
know,
spending time with
was
her. Keep spending time with her, and she'll be yours.
okay, well,
mhm.
she's in my room every 24/7, so she's probably gonna be
See?
protective over me.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Uh
Yeah.
for Rocky, it's not getting along. They're not getting along.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So what happened was I was watching both of them and I was in my room because I needed to like clean up my room because it was dirty and everything. You know, normal room things. And so my mom went to drop off Caden for like um summer school and everything. And I'm watching the dog still. And, you know, all of a sudden I go out this hallway and I'm like, oh, do you guys want to get food? Because like I need to feed them because, you know, no one's home. So I'm just like, okay, let's just go feed you guys. Like, I know you guys are hungry. It sucked.
Mm,
Yeah.
Lulu was chasing Rocky, and all of a sudden he and Lulu like collided, and she tackled over Rocky, and Rocky like flipped, like he just did like a full on tumble flip,
Oh.
Oh
and I
no.
heard him get hurt. So I
Oh
was
no.
like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" What the hell, you know? Because this dog just literally tumbled over my other dog, and now I'm pissed off because I don't want to bring my anger out on her. So I'm just like, I'm keeping myself cool, and I'm like, okay, calm down. It was probably just like, you know, a little tumble, but he's hurt, and I'm just like, okay, I need to calm myself down before I don't let this anger go out for this other dog because like it was just like, oh my god, you know.
you're just
Mm-hmm.
frustrated.
It was very frustrating. I just didn't want to like
Mhm.
be upset with her because you know she's a puppy and I don't want to be like upset with this dog. But at the same time, it was so wrong. My mom and dad were like, "Oh, it's nothing," and then like today, they were like watching her, and dude, like she almost did it again, and I was like, "Dude, this is like serious. They're not getting along."
Mm-hmm.
I get it because you know you guys are like so funny, but like it's scary because like I don't want this dog to fuck up my other dog.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll get better with time.
Yeah, I think when she's
Maybe.
not a puppy anymore.
That's why
They'll
I'm trying
probably
to
get
get.
along.
He has all this hyper right now, and I'm just waiting for her just to like cool it off. Because right now I'm just like, Lord, have mercy. I do not want to see this like hurt my other dog. I just want it to be cool. Please do not like make Rocky die from a heart attack.
Because isn't Rocky older? Like,
Yeah, he's
isn't
like
he already
he's
old?
like yeah, he's 6 years old.
Oh, that's not that
Yeah.
old.
Well, he's becoming old. He's gonna be
But he's
7.
he's older than her, and she's at her like little prime, her little puppy years.
But also, I feel like Labradors and then Chihuahuas are super different, like just mood wise. Because I feel like I don't know, Chihuahuas are all different, but I think Rocky's a more chill dog, and then I think like in nature, Labradors are like crazy.
Hyper, yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
who
yeah.
knows?
Just she just looked, you know, crazy and everything, but at the same time, I stress out over this dog so many times. The stories like I have for her, and I don't want to say it a lot in the podcast, but like every time I kick her outside, she always goes in the bushes, and I'm just like, we gotta go. Like I hear last time, me and Afton, we were outside when she came over just to watch because I went to like Laughlin for like 4th of July, and she was house sitting, and again, thank you for house sitting.
Of course.
And we heard raccoons outside. Me and Afton were like, "Do you hear this shit?" And we went quiet, and we hear like that type of noise, and we're like, "Oh, it's raccoons. We gotta get this bitch and go." Like we don't want Lulu to fight this raccoon because she doesn't have a rabies shot yet.
Oh yeah.
So that's more fear in me because she doesn't have her rabies shot yet, and she doesn't have it till this day. But we're going in soon, like in 28th or something. I don't know. What certain date. So I'm just like, Lord, please don't let this dog get rabies. And then
Yeah.
the blame of like, oh, this is your fault, and you didn't take care of her. And I'm just like, you know what? Try sleeping with the dog. I fucking dare you. But that's all.
Don't let them tussle.
Don't piss me off.
But I was reading, like going back to like fixing your dogs and all that stuff. Like it's so much weirder with guide dogs because my Coco is the first like guide dog we've had, and I was trying to read because I guess when we had gotten him fixed like pretty early, like as soon as we can or could, but he keeps peeing on other dogs, like our neighbor's dogs.
God.
Like we had this old neighbor. So like our backyard is like we have our chain fence up, but the other neighbors like in the back of us don't, like they didn't have a fence up. So when our old neighbors came in, they planted these like trees to try to like make like this like tree wall type thing to divide us.
Yeah.
But the leaves weren't growing, and they had little doggies, and they would like move in between the little trees and would go next to Coco, and he would pee on them. And I'm like, why is this happening? Like, why are you peeing on the dogs? I was like, to mark your territory? Like, I don't get it. So then I searched it up, and it was saying like, oh, it could be a thing like he's not fixed. Like it usually goes away when he's fixed. But that man was already fixed. I don't know what happened with those dogs, but he peed on them. And then so like I was thinking like, oh, maybe he just didn't like those dogs. Like I feel bad for them because he got peed on. But I was like, you know what? I'll let it slide. And then we had new neighbors come in and move back into that same house, and they have dogs too. I think they have Labradors. I'm not sure on the dog species.
Yeah.
But they're puppies. And he peed on those too. I was like, there's no excuse. Like, I am so sorry. But there's like no excuse. Why are you peeing on these other dogs? He has a problem.
That's
Bad
so
dog.
random.
He's an
Bad
ass.
dog. Very, very bad dog.
He's a very bad dog.
Did he get bathed?
Oh, not yet. He's living up in his filth. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like getting
matching pages right
bathed.
now.
Like every time we try to bathe him, he'll go back and he'll run in the dirt and like roll around in it.
Oh,
It's like
that pisses me off.
there's no winning.
There's no winning because what's it called? When I like, okay, again, I'm gonna bring my old dog's name up because we love her so much, Coco. We would always bathe her, but she would always roll in the goddamn dirt all the time. So we have to take her bath like 3 times. 3 times! Because she doesn't like water. She dislikes water. And I'm like, girl, I know you are stinky as hell, and I don't care. You need to take a bath. So it made me so upset. Like, you need a shower. Like, you need a bath. You need to defunk your funk, you know? Like, she was like, okay, she wasn't like disgustingly like skunky, like stinky or anything, but like she was like dirty. You can tell because like there's like dust coming off, and you're just like, what the hell? Because last time I was like watching her because my mom and dad were not there. She was like dusty as hell. I was like, what the fuck did you go to? Like, what the hell? Are you like, what the hell happened to you? You know? She would
There's
always
like a stink cloud coming off of her.
Yes, because I would always pet her and I'd be like, a good dog. But she like she was so dusty because she would lay down in the dirt.
And
she
that's
would
how my dog is.
She would she loved to sunbathe, and that's why I was like, that's why you're always dirty. She was sunbathing a lot, and you know that like made me get a little upset because I was like, you know, I can't let this dog, you know, get like stinky, so I have to give her a shower and everything.
But good thing she was little.
Thank God, yes.
Because mine isn't.
You know what's so disgusting? When we put her in the bathtub, oh my God, you see all brown. Like it wasn't clear.
Oh no.
It was musty and crusty and dusty. You name it, we say it.
Johnny's going to the groomer tomorrow. That reminded me.
Oh.
I like sending him to the groomer. He doesn't have a long coat that needs to be cut. We just like to send him because they make him so soft, and they give like a little like doggy cologne on him, and he smells so good.
Oh,
and then they tie a little bandana on him.
I'm so excited to see the new one.
I'll take a before and after photo.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, everything was just like, I was just like, what? I feel like bathing the dogs are just like the one thing I will never do ever again, you know? Like if someone tells you like, oh, can you bathe them? You're just like, no.
Yeah. If you do it with Lulu,
yeah.
If you want to have the option to give Lulu baths in the future, just like keep bathing her. Just get her used to it. Because they can not like it, but they need to at least learn to tolerate it. And that's what we did with Maisie. Because Maisie doesn't like baths, but she'll just sit there and make a sad face and whine while my mom like rinses her down. But at least she's not fighting it. And then after, because we don't have like a yard, but we lay towels down so she can like dive into the towels and roll around.
No, the best is Lulu. She's obsessed with water. So I think we got a winner.
Chicken dinner.
I think the one thing like hate so much is like this dog. She's gonna go crazy when she's older, and she's gonna like pounce on my like bed a lot. So I know she's gonna take up so much room. That's where I'm getting like prepared. I'm like,
she's gonna take up your whole bed.
I know. I was like, if you take up my whole bed, you better be ready for me to punch back.
Oh my God.
No, like I like move in my sleep just a little bit, but if she like acts like, hey, you're a bitch for moving, I'll be like, well, you better be ready because I'm gonna move a lot.
They're gonna wrestle.
Like I'm not gonna stop. I need my sleep, and do not mess with my sleeping.
She's gonna kick you out, and you have to sleep on the couch. She's gonna take your bed.
I know. Okay, when you were saying the night, the couch fucked up my back so bad. It was just like, I was like, God damn, this couch sucks. Thank God, like, I'm like surprised like how people like sleep. Like sometimes if my friends are over and they're like, "Oh, I can't get a ride," I'm like, "Okay, you can just sleep in the like couch." I feel so bad because like the couch is so uncomfortable. I'm just like, well, good night.
I know.
So
Are
how was
you gonna
doing?
make your announcement?
Okay, but I have to say, this teacher, I hope he hears this. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna name anything personal about this guy. But
Just
this
watch out.
guy, he, he is like, this is the most evil man I have ever met. Okay,
Oh my
so
gosh.
he taught government at my old high school, and he failed me too. So I had to not graduate with everyone else because of this old man. He was this super like outright conservative, like awful man who taught government, and he spent the whole year trying to like convert all of his students to his like messed up beliefs.
Oh my
He
gosh.
like
Mm-hmm.
outright said stuff like, "Oh, cultural appropriation is ridiculous. Like that's not real." Like he said stuff like that.
Oh
Is he
my
very
And
gosh.
political?
He was a
is
freak.
he what?
Is he very political? Like I have a teacher that's political
So
as
so political. And like, I mean, to a point, I'm fine with it. But like, if you're trying to convert your students to your beliefs, and he gave assignments like outright trying to like twist our answers into his beliefs, like he would word his questions so like to try to trip us up.
That's
oh,
Like,
so
so like
bad. That's
I
wait,
know.
bad.
wait, so are you saying like when you say your certain like belief on like one thing, he will try to like brainwash you to make you say what he believes?
Yeah, like, or
Oh
he
no,
would
no.
word his questions to where you couldn't put your own beliefs into it. It was like his belief in a question and then asking for like an answer regarding that.
Like, can
Like,
you hear me? Like,
oh my god, this guy pissed me off. And I know he failed me on purpose because I was like, at the people at my table, I was telling them like, dude, this guy is like giving us these weird ass questions, like trying to make us say crazy stuff.
like he
And
was
I
trying to
was
make
like,
the whole class, like the whole students, like fight, like the movie from Cooties, like where everyone went insane.
I don't know that movie, but sure.
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
need
He
to
was
show you.
just trying to raise these like crazy kids. He had 2 "Don't Tread on Me" flags in his classroom.
Oh
He
my
loves
gosh.
Trump.
Whoa.
He is a bass fisherman. He said that.
Of
And okay,
course.
this guy is so damn creepy too. He was one of the teachers
Mm-hmm.
who he's like this old white man, and he was like chumming it up with all the quote unquote what he deemed popular kids in my
Oh my
class.
gosh. Of
He was
course.
one of the teachers who loved talking to them, and he was like,
Ew.
even though they were clearly making fun of him, he thought they were being nice to him, and he was like trying to like be in on their jokes and stuff. It
Ew.
was just not fun to watch, and I hate that guy with all like,
Somebody
but
peaked in high school.
Like the same teacher I had, because he fucking A, dude. He like does whatever, like he does the same thing as your teacher, right?
mhm.
He, but he does it differently. He hunts like ducks or beasts or something. Like he hunts for birds,
That's evil.
and he
Mm.
doesn't he likes Trump.
Mhm.
He says he doesn't, but I'm looking at him like you're a fucking liar. Like you like him. Like shut up. Because like what he says, he's like, well, he did try to prevent COVID and everything. I was like, yeah, but he didn't help it a lot. If he was trying to prevent it, he would put us in lockdown like right away, but he didn't, right?
Mhm.
Because like I'm not trying to be political. Oh my god, fuck! I'm not trying to be political right now, but like he pissed me off to the edge where I told him almost like shut the fuck up, like shut the fuck up, like you act like oh I am like 100% right about how the mask does not help us, but I got COVID, so I have to believe it. I'm like, yeah, believe it, because a lot of people don't. Okay, a lot of people don't believe it, so thank God you believe it now, because your stupid ass almost fucking died, right? And he said, like, yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, you don't know? You almost fucking died from your fucking fatness, right?
Speaking truth, Corbin. Speak it.
Because I was like, no, I'm literally gonna speak it out right now. I was so pissed off because he said that, the mask doesn't help, and then he got COVID. He got COVID. And I was like, oh, how'd you get COVID? And he was like, oh, because I wasn't wearing a mask. So I was like, oh, was that the reason why? And he's like, no, I had I'm a little unhealthy, obese type and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I think there's a reason why we have the mask to prevent it. You stupid fucking beach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was so stupid. Like, he made so many excuses. And then I remember one where I was so pissed off and I kept quiet. It's like it was about the different presidents. He didn't like Joe Biden and he liked Trump. And I told him, oh, why? Because in my preference, I don't like both of them. I don't like Joe or Trump because it wasn't very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My belief and everything because I don't like both of them and whatever because it's just my belief. I don't want to be into detail. I don't want to start a fight, but
Yeah.
I just said that. He got pissed off and he said, Trump did help us a lot. He did put up a wall. He did do everything. I was like, yeah, put up a wall for people who can't fucking live
put up
anywhere.
A wall. That's the
He didn't put up
thing.
a wall. He put up a barbed wire fence. That's where I'm pissed off. Didn't finish his wall, but he put up the barbed wire fence. Stupid ass motherfuckers, cheap as hell. Are you serious? Oh, it's so perfect to put it up there. I'm like, yeah, it's really perfect to put up a barbed fence by the border, right? Yeah, kind of fucking racist there too, bitch. Asshole, dude. I told him that. I was like, it wasn't even a wall. It was a barbed fence. He goes, I know, but still, they keep out the bad people. I was like, yeah, the bad people, even though he was racist about the fucking barbed fence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he went quiet. And he was like, what do you care about? I was like, are you serious? My whole family is
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of that. Like, my dad is Mexican. Why would you fucking say that shit? Why do you want to go so much detail? Just because I look white and just because I don't have the full on preference of Mexican, I'm still fucking Mexican, 50%, so fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is he drives a truck.
I love the worst part of all of this.
It's like racist? No.
Truck,
yes.
The truck. God, this guy pissed me off. But he gave me an A, so I can't be pissed off.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
My insane health teacher, I think I've told you guys a little bit about him, but he was like a hardcore Christian conservative. Like, he would try to bring like God into our lessons. Like, it was crazy. Like very similar to Afton's government teacher in the sense that he was just outright guns ablazing conservative and wanted all of his students to be Christian conservatives also.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so funny because I would act super nice in his class and I pretended to like him because no one in that class would say anything. Even if he said really problematic shit, no one would say anything. And so there were times where I would disagree with him and be like and then at one point he was starting to get into trans people and I was like, oh no, this is not what we are doing. So I immediately was like, nope. I was like, gender and sex are two different things. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
We can agree to disagree about it, but this is the terminology that is used today. It is the correct terminology. Okay, gender is how we socialize ourselves, and sex is the parts that we're born with, and even then, it's not as linear as we think it is because they're intersex people. And I was like, I shut down that conversation quick because I was not willing to listen to this dude go on a crazy transphobic rant.
Mm-hmm.
Men are males and women are females and that's it. And his favorite student in the class even backed me up on it. I was like, yes, girl, thank you.
Yay.
She saved me. Because we were both in the same boat. Like, we would just lie. Like, we just lied to the guy, and then he loved us. So, like, we agreed to disagree with him. And, yeah, he didn't go on this transphobic tirade. But at the end of the semester, because health is only one semester, I was failing. So he brought up my grade 30%.
Oh my god.
Because he liked me and thought that I did good in his class.
That's what I should have done with my government teacher. Oh my god.
Seriously.
I was like, I outright hated him, and he knew that too. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's just like, I kept the shit talking for lunchtime. You know what I mean? I'd go to my friends and like report like what my health teacher was up to that day and like what insane things he was saying. He was a very expressive dude too. Like he would get into like very passionate conversations with himself, like just about everything. So it was like, you know, fine, like this guy's probably pretty gullible, so I'll just like pretend like I'm so engaged in his class and I love his lessons. And it worked. And it worked. And it was honestly worth it because I would have died if I had to retake that class.
The report of the week.
So, lesson learned, lie in school for your own benefit. It's worth
Moral
it.
of the story.
It's okay to lie.
Lie and cheat. That's the only way of winning.
Cheating? That same teacher apparently cheated on his wife with another teacher at the school. And then him and his wife, now ex-wife, got divorced. And then he married that teacher who he cheated on his wife is. Christian man. And he did that.
Oh my god.
And another teacher told this factoid. Allegedly. I'm not throwing any names out here. This is up in the air as to who this is. So, but yeah, another teacher had relayed this to a friend of mine, and then that friend of mine relayed that to me. It's like,
and now we're relaying it to
good.
everyone here.
Everyone in the United States of America and countries beyond.
We're broadcasting this into space as well, so any other, civilizations can hear this too.
I hope the Russians are listening. I think they could learn a thing or two.
That's like my favorite video. Like, if you've seen it, this kid was like literally talking to this girl, and he was like, "The Russians are here." It's like, well, what?
Oh my god,
The
yeah.
Russians.
Was it like a random kid at a playground?
Yeah, and then like when he started dancing, the girl was like, "What the fuck?" Like literally, like my worst fear. Like a kid went up to me and goes like, "You want to hear a knock knock joke?" I'm gonna be like, "Shut the hell up." I would actually be like, I'll tell them, "You want to hear a knock knock joke?" And they'll be like, "Okay, knock knock."
Who's there?
Peek.
Peek who?
Take a bit.
Oh my god, have you guys seen those TikToks of the dude who chases around like kids in his family with a troll doll?
No.
Have you guys?
No.
I will send you guys the link. I'll send you the link because it is so funny. This guy has this like creepy troll doll that's been in his family, and
Wait, I think I saw it.
And chases his kids with not his kids, but like the kids with it, and like they scream, and it's so funny.
I think I saw it, but I don't think it looked like a troll at all. It just looked like a furry ball with a face. Okay, yeah.
I'll send the link to the Discord so y'all can see, because I think they're the funniest videos in the world.
I'm so excited.
I'm so sorry if you hear typing. I'm trying to do my little project, by the way.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
anyone who's wondering what project from the rec chat, like if you're wondering what I'm doing, I have to do a 2-word text, and then it has to represent what theme I'm doing, and I'm doing The Shining, but I'll post it on my Instagram if you don't want to see it.
That's what I saw.
I'm watching the video, Corbin. I'm so sorry. It's so funny.
Which video? Oh my god.
Here's the other one.
That scares him.
Do they show like a front view of it?
In their pinned videos,
I see it.
It shows what it actually is.
Oh, I've seen the second one. This is so funny.
This one is my favorite one because of the way he slowly turns, and she's like, "Oh."
I thought it was Mothman when I first saw it with the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a tail.
Like, she saw it right there in his hands. Why is she getting scared?
I like when he starts screaming.
It's so funny.
It scared me for a minute.
This is so funny.
Best videos ever. Thank
I
you,
need one of
TikTok.
those.
You want to hear something funny? I mean, it's actually not funny. It's kind of sad, but
Oh no.
So we have this like spider, and it's exactly like the same theme as like the thing you posted, Ross, with like the orange eye or whatever it is. I don't remember it, but it was like my sister hears the podcast, so she'll understand the story. Oh my god, my sister listens to the podcast. Oh well, hi sis. We had this like black and orange spider, right? And
Yeah.
it was really scary to me because it was like really tall. And every time like my sister or my dad like paints it up, I get so scared. And one time I think like I was in the car, it fell on me and I screamed so loud. My mom was like, "What the hell?" Like she didn't know what was going on. It's scary. Don't laugh. Childhood trauma. What the hell? The Russians are here. The who?
How'd it fall on you?
I don't know. I think it was just like, oh god, I don't remember. I think it was like on my like edge of the seat, like the headrest or something.
Oh
So
no.
it was just like there, and then like it fell on me, and I was like, what the hell? And I started crying, and my mom's like not understanding like what the hell is wrong with me and everything. So I'm all right. I survived.
I don't think there was any like well, I think there were I don't know. I don't think there was any toys that like scared me I had when I was a child. Like I'm trying to think even like there was I had this like I still have it. I have like a robot chimp and I
Oh my
used to
God.
think it was like alive when I was little and it used to scare me. I just didn't want it in my room cuz I had like in my head I had visions of it like getting up and walking around.
That's so scary.
That is.
It was
Visions,
huge.
like
Not visions, like
dreams.
No,
Like
like
dreams?
in my head, I could picture it like
Yeah.
walking around or like starting to talk or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It freaked me out
No.
because I was little and it was as big as shiny.
Visions.
That would scare me too. Like, it
She's
was like
manifesting.
get myself with like some type of like. What if it like starts clap? Like, did it have like the little tiny like things and it like claps like that? Like, imagine it just starts clapping.
I would cry. No, it was like this really scarily realistic. Let me find a picture of it. It was like it was Furriel Friends. It was a chimp.
Oh. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Let me see. I still have it. It's in. Oh my god, I see it. Oh man, it sells for like $50 on eBay. I'm getting rid of this thing. My dad and I, we really want to like rip it, like skin it, so it's like just the robot part.
That would be
A
so
skeleton.
Cool.
Yeah, like a skeleton that just like still makes monkey noises because it makes monkey sounds.
Oh my god,
That's
that's
funny.
so freaky.
It's oh my god, I don't think I was like vocal about it freaking me out when I was little. I think I just kind of like I always like made sure it didn't leave my sight when I was in the same room as it. But I was never like, this thing scares me. I
Do
think
you
it
ever?
was. Wait, what?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, like, is it still in your house?
Yes, it's
Oh,
still in my
do you
house.
ever wonder if one of your ghosts will like play
Be
with
scared.
it?
No, I would literally freak out because it makes realistic monkey noises, and like it comes with a bottle that's shaped like a banana, so it makes like it makes sucking noises. So if I ever
You need to
heard
put
that,
it to the mic. Put it to the mic.
do you want me to get it?
Yes, put it to the mic. I need to
Okay,
hear
hold
it.
on.
Oh my god, it reminds me of it wasn't like scary or didn't scare me, but I remember my cousin used to have those Furbies, and I used to get
Yes, I
so
have
jealous.
them.
I used to get
Furbies are
so
scary.
jealous. They are, well, I mean, now I think they're creepy, but
Yeah.
before I used to get so jealous because I wanted one and I
Yeah.
didn't have one, and I remember she told me to not do something specifically or I would make it mad. And I was jealous that I didn't have a Furby, so I messed her Furby up. I'm
I have it with me.
No.
I can't find the on switch. You have to rip open its ass to get in. But like I can't find the button. Where is it? It's so scary. I can't
Can you
find the
put your
on
camera
switch.
on?
Yeah, here. Let me turn my camera on so you can see her.
We'll need to post like a picture on our Instagram or something about this ugly little
Someone take a
monkey.
screenshot.
No. No.
Nope.
You scared a fart out of me. You scared a fart out of me. That is not okay.
A little ghosty. No. The feet. It looks so
Its eyes.
realistic.
Oh.
But when I was picking it up right now, I had this like memory of as a child, like it didn't happen, but like of me like picking it up and it like grabbing onto my hand and not letting go.
Yeah, that's a
Oh my
sign of like
gosh.
throwing the shit out. Like that's not good.
Okay, let me put it back. I don't like it next to me.
Yeah. We even accidentally like started talking about childhood fears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afton's creepy monkey doll.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It in the
stupid-
webcam is so scary.
Corbin's spider.
Yeah, my fear of that stupid fucking spider.
I didn't have any toys that I was like scared of as a kid. I just had like my own mental manifestations to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
I used to imagine a giant crab. Like think like a cartoon crab, just like a red crab. And like
Mystery
a
crabs.
7-foot tall version of that with one eyeball in the middle. And that was my sleep paralysis demon. I
No.
literally had like sleep paralysis and when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and like my closet was open, and like if you're a little kid, I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I hated having my closet open when I was younger.
No,
I still do.
Yeah.
I still can't.
Yeah, so like I saw it in the closet through my like sleep paralysis episode, and I was so scared that it was getting closer because I felt like every time I blinked it was like just barely moving. It was the
Oh my
scariest
gosh.
thing ever. I used to have nightmares about this thing all the time, like, and I don't even know where I got it from as a thing. Like it was just something I like imagined and I was terrified of because I've never seen anything like that. It was
Yeah.
just whatever my brain came up with.
That's interesting.
Well, we talked a lot. We talked about how we hate our teachers. We talked a lot about pet stories. Well, mostly I did with my rants. I'm so sorry.
It's
Girl,
okay.
I don't care.
They're entertaining.
We talked about
Mhm.
our childhood fears, mostly items and imagination type. Because of Ross is pretty fucking scary. A big ass crab just to snap your
Yeah.
neck.
I never had like a recurring character in like my like scary like thoughts as a kid. I just had like I just thought of the scariest thing I could, and then I freaked myself out with it.
Yeah.
I always get scared of shadow people because of that one experience at my grandma's house. But we ain't gonna talk about it right now because it's almost like 11 o'clock.
Oh, it's almost 11. Oh no.
Yeah, and I don't want to shit my pants because I already experienced one like a long time ago, and I don't want to experience one again with Afton and everyone else. So
No.
this is our ending of the Rat Chat podcast, and we would like to say our goodbyes.
Nope.
And a count of three.
Sorry, I was just
Kitty!
Fire!
Oh,
Get
fight!
beat her up.
WWE.
Beat her up. Beat her up.
All right. This is
Silly
the Rat
goose
Chat.
baby.
Oh, okay, wait. Okay, ready. Okay. This is the Rat Chat podcast, and this is our goodbyes. So, goodbye.
Goodbye.